I would love to know, with the music, in taking on this new team, these two young women are just insanely talented. Can you talk to me about what it was? What was the je ne sais quoi that you guys saw in the two of them that made you say, this is the writing team that I want, or we want to do Moana 2?
Well, they are truly amazing. Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear, and even if you go back to like their original project and what they won the Grammy for the unofficial Bridgerton musical, we kind of got to know them, and they are just as amazing as they kind of appear on social. And, so much so, and they loved coming into this world. We love that they were around the same age as Moana as she's going off on this journey. And we think that they were just as excited to be here because we brought them in to kind of launch them on their first song. And they're like, okay. And they're like, but we wrote something, and they played We're Back. And we were like, we didn't even launch you yet. But it is really, one of my, I love all the music. I really do. And I'm not exaggerating on that, but We're Back really just takes us all back. What a great way to go back into the world of Moana.
Talk to me about working with them and, really that sort of experience and watching them do this craft.
They're very gifted storytellers. I think for us, the music and the story really have to go hand in hand. And so they would be a part of our screenings. We screen the film every few months to get notes back. And they would be a part of those note sessions in our story room, hearing the feedback, giving the feedback as well. So they're very much a part of it. And I think for them and for us as well, they really have to earn the song moments. And they really do. They have some really fun ensemble pieces as well as some really beautiful solos. And they were able to weave that story throughout the film.
What I love and what I can see on screen is just the delicate care that has been taken with making sure that the Polynesian culture is what's the word? Just well taken care of. And I'd like to know for you, in doing some of the research and finding the things in maybe Samoan history or Tahitian history, something that may have sparked like an interest or something that fascinated each of you.
Yeah, I think working with our Oceanic Cultural Trust, it's always, for me personally, it's always a great learning experience because I want to learn so much about the culture, and to really working with Nainoa Thompson and the Pacific Voyaging Society, and to understand that, I try to put myself in the mindset of, thousands of years, like the people would go out and voyage and not know where they're going and find new islands, and the genius of that to be able to do that with no modern day tools is just amazing to me. So I'm always fascinated by the stories. And Nainoa, when he would share stories about how he would be out there wayfinding and trying to find his way through, and talking about getting lost and finding the magic in that. It's really inspiring to hear, and to hear their stories, and to hear kind of what they when they share about their culture and their history.
Anything for you?
Yeah, same. I think that really learning about their deep connection to family and to community, I think for me really resonated as well. Just being an Asian American, it's very much like family first, and really seeing how Moana really looks to Samea, her little sister, and thinking about her future. And that's really what propels her to go on this mission, is to really bring connection to her people of Motunui.
Working as a cultural consultant, and then you also being in-house at Disney, what does it mean for the two of you to be able to be working with the company as vast as Disney, and knowing how important for them to get it correct?
For me, I'm so privileged because I got to work on the first film in the same capacity, working with our Oceanic Cultural Trust, and then repeating that in Moana 2. I think for me, it's a career highlight. Not only do I get to meet people from across the Pacific who are experts in their fields, but I get to meet like amazing humans. including Lāina, as part of the Cultural Trust. And we're all working together, including our filmmakers, our crew, like everyone here at Disney Animation, to put forth the best story that we can. And for Moana 2, that story is a story that's rooted in Pacific culture, is inspired by who we are as Pacific Islanders, and some of the things that really make us amazing people.
When I watched the film, the preview, I started to cry when I saw the castle and I heard the what was the kahea? It's a Oceanic language. You just hear it and you hear the sounds, and I couldn't believe that as a boy from the islands who grew up learning Hawaiian language and culture, and I had no idea that foundation would allow me to be a part of this work. And I just had my own personal tears of happiness to see it come to life and to know that being a part of this large Disney company, they value our culture and language and want to help to showcase it. And so that felt really good to be a part of that.